And now, from the Chao Racing Stadium, it's week 6 of the women's division portion, right here on Chao Racing 2022. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race. And first up for the women's division, we have Pauline Carter, and Kari Hartman against the always ego-weighted tough group of Golden Chao. That is what we have, and it should be an easy contest, one on one. Here comes Pauline Carter to a finish line, and Pauline Carter gets the win. Good performance by Pauline tonight. Now, once again, here is the host of Chao Racing himself, Brandon Jennings. Thanks again, Paul. Yes, that race you just saw featured the Golden Chao. It only occurs when a Chao has 1900 points on all 4 of the main stats. And Pauline Grana passed the test with flying golden colors. Congratulations in order for you, Polly. Back for race number 2 in a bit. Do not go away. And now, time for the second race of this week's Women's Division show. Okay, and next up we have True Johnson, Sarah Granberry, and Dana LaHue. So, off to the Amethyst course we go. This is a test of flying ability. Who's gonna prepare with flying colors in the menu? We're about to find out the answer right now. Let's mark this place. Alright, and it looks like number 2 is going to rest. And so is number 8 and number 1. These 3 Silver Chao will be left behind in the crowd for the camera one. Sarah Granberry trying her best to defend the lead over number 6 and 7 of the Silver Chao. And it looks like Dana LaHue is heading for the water. As the first superstar that gets beat is number 2. And he flew over the bushes and back. But he's going to join one of the Silver Chao's going to best. Meanwhile, number 8 is taking the water path. As speed race number 2 in this race will be made by True Johnson. And here she comes. You better watch out, Sarah and Dana. True Johnson is flying over one of the bridges. And now it's going to be a close contest down to the wire for these 3 divas. Sarah trying to hold on to competition. As number 2 gets number 10 making his second speed race of the race. Sarah pauses from 1, which means True Johnson is going to beat out the competition in a close finish. Yep. True Johnson made a photo finish. What a deal. Back in the bit. Did not go away. Alright, Paul. Who do we have for race number 3? Race number 3 features Cheryl Days on defending Women's Division Champion Molly Brown and last season's runner-up Joanne Folksley. So Molly and Joanne are going head-to-head once again as they join with Cheryl for race number 3. And this time it will be held on the Sapphire course. And here's a look at the lineup. Pretty good rivalry for Molly and Joanne so far in their career. Let's see how well they will do in this race. Best of luck to these 3 divas and please start the race. And there goes Molly Brown. She is off to an excellent start in her speed and intelligence. Joanne Folksley is currently sitting in second place right behind her. And it looks like she's making its way towards the checkered path, and Joanne Folksley is going to rest. So Molly Brown will have a little bit more breathing room ahead of Joanne Folksley for the current one, as the first superstar that gets beat is number 6. And look at that. He doesn't need to rest. He is going to have command of the lead over the 5 Silver Chao. Cheryl Days is going to rest, so she will have to drop down to last place over the 8 Chao right now. Take a look at Cheryl Days battling with a couple Silver Chao in the back. As last season's runner-up, Joanne Folksley takes speed race number 2, still sitting in second place. Well, Molly Brown went a little too far in flying ability, but she will still have command of the lead over Joanne Folksley as they make their way towards the home stretch. And as number 1 takes the next command PS at the positive from 1, the road to VP for Molly Brown is going to be stronger than ever. She is going to win this one for sure. Molly Brown gets the number 5 victory here. As Cheryl Days still wins for the season, we'll get the next command speeders, trying to at least catch up with a couple Silver Chao in a hurry. And I don't think we'll have time, maybe another speeders or 2. Yeah, number 8 gets the last speeders, she's going to mess. So congratulations Molly Brown on another successful victory. That's right, will her trend continue? We'll see now. Back in the bed, not go away. Alright, welcome back from our commercial break. Let's hear about this next race, Paul. Next up, we have Amber Norton, Tony Griffin, and Rona Hartman for race number 4. We'll be halfway through our schedule for the Women's Division portion after we can perform this race, which will be held on the Ruby course. Good luck to Amber, Tony, and Rona on their continuing quest to reach the Women's Division playoffs this year. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Alright. There goes the HL. All they have to do on the Ruby course is to swim to the other side of the pool area. And the first Diva to make it across the finish line, regardless of the standing, will earn a W on their comp. And Rona Hartman is making the pass from Tony Griffin. Rona Hartman doing her best to prevent anyone from getting a speed race. And there you have it. Rona Hartman gets the win. And now, she has 4 wins for her 2022 season. That's right, Paul. And we'll return for the rest of the Women's Division action after we find out a word from this. Alright. Welcome back to our sunny day here in the Chao Racing Stadium. Let's continue the Women's Division with race number 5. Okay, race number 5 features Harper Glover, Olivia Fortin, and Marissa Heenan on the Pearl course. So without further ado, let's place the balls on the field and wish them the best of luck. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go with another exciting race here on Chao Racing 2022. And Harper, Olivia, and Marissa are doing their best to push the balls to the other side of the rainbow path. And here comes the competition, making their way towards finish line. It looks like Marissa's going to do it. Marissa Heenan gets the job done. She beats out Olivia Fortin. As number 2, we'll get the 1 speed bus for this race. Well done, Marissa Heenan. You deserve a win. Right, she now has 2 wins, and there's more excitement coming up. 5 races are in the books. Let's simple it up. Race number 6 now. And for race number 6, it's between Carol Donna, Ingrid Balor, and Zoe Baylor. Here's a look at the lineup. We go back to the Amethyst course. This is the last Amethyst course for our schedules for this week. Good luck to these 3 Divas, and let's have a challenge! And Zoe is quarterback. That means Carol and Ingrid will have the opening edge. We'll soon find out which one of them will pay off or not anyway. Right now, it is Carol Donna who has come in on the lead, with Ingrid Balor battling with number 6 for 2nd place right behind him, and number 6 torn to the ground, and Ingrid Balor is quarterback. As number 7 will start the speed race for this race, and now Ingrid is heading for the water after forcing to go to best. She is joining a couple of Silver Chow at the water. And here she comes with speed race number 2. That will give her command of the lead. But Carol Donna still has one last chance to live. Will she make the impossible? Can Ingrid finally get a win on the board? We're about to find out right now. As number 7 takes another turn, making his 2nd speed race of the race, it is Ingrid Balor who gets the job done. Ingrid Balor gets her first win of her 2nd season with the Chao Racing Universe. As the last speed race on this race, we made by number 2 trying last place. So, Ingrid is on the board for the first time this season. Yep, let's hope she keeps it up next week. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Well, Paul, we have just a couple more races left for the Women's Division portion before we pack up our bags and go home for the night. That's right, and the first of our remaining races will be Helen Benjamin, Elena Booker, and Yasmin Arson. I know they haven't done a lot of winning throughout the entire season so far, but one of them will definitely get a W on the board for sure this week. Let's see which one exactly will get the win. Best of luck to these next 3 Divas on the quest for victory, and let's rock this place! Alright, and there goes the competition, with Elena leading the way up in the front, and down goes Elena for the count. And she decided to pass for one. Helen Benjamin and Yasmin Arson are battling for the lead up in the front, Helen Benjamin is quarterback. And now so is Yasmin Allison. So Lena Booker will have recommand of the lead. That's the first superstar to get Speed Plus is number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. But at least he's leaving poor number 8 in the dust. Poor number 8 is getting left behind the competition behind numbers 1 and 7. And who will have the right to gain Speed Plus number 2? It is Lena Booker, who wakes up from her rest, and now she will have the privilege to battle with Helen and Yasmin once again as they make their way towards the home stretch. Which one of these 3 divas will gain the edge at the home stretch? We'll soon know. Next BS belongs to number 7, who was pausing for one. Looks like Lena Booker has defended the lead over the other 2 competitors. Helen and Yasmin will have enough distance to catch up to Lena Booker in time. Lena Booker is our winner, as number 7 is better the closest for now with back-to-back speedruns. So Lena Booker now has 2 wins up on his sleeve. That's right, the big race on the Emerald course is coming up soon, but first let's hear a word from this. Alright, Paul, this is the big race of the women's division portion for this week. Tell us all about it. Alright, race number 8. All we have left for the women's division are Rosalie Tango, Norma Kay, and Jessica Claymore. So we go down to the Emerald course, the finale of this week's exciting action on Chao Racing 2022, and please start the race! Alright, so the first thing they do on the Emerald course is to approach the palm trees. There they're gonna shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Norma Kay and Jessica Claymore. These 2 divas will be battling for the lead up in the front. And who got the first speed bus this time around? It's number 7. And he leads over the 5-silver child with an easy 3rd place. And right now, poor number 1 all the way in the back of the pack is all alone in last place. He is getting straight in last place behind the entire competition. As number 7, doing his best to maintain a huge lead over the 5-silver child, opens this one up with back-to-back speedruns. He dominates over the 5-silver child with authority. Meanwhile, Jessica Claymore is at the lead, but how long will her lead last? We'll soon know in the only one. Next BS belongs to number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. I think he needs a lot more help. Right now, number 2 and 8 are also getting left behind in the competition. They also really need some speedruns, and I mean right now. But back to number 1. Once again, he's trying desperately to catch up with the crowd. That makes it 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 7 and number 2 respectively. All speedruns are consecutive so far. And Jessica Claymore better watch out soon. Norma Kay might be right on his tail. And number 7 may once again forget about being tailgated by the other child. He gets a first speed bus on his face. Poor number 1, meanwhile, is still singing the last place blues. He's going to need a couple more speed buses, and I mean good ones, if he wants to catch up with the crowd for sure this time. And this is one of them. That makes his first speed bus in the race. Meanwhile, Norma Kay now has command on the lead, with number 7 still dominating over the 5-silver child with an easy 2nd place. He's battling with Norma Kay for the lead up in the front. As Rosalie Tango will get the next command spears, but it looks like Norma Kay is going to beat out number 7 and the other 2 divas with style. Norma Kay is going to get her first win of her 2022 season and her Chao Racing career. As number 2's attendance speeders was too late. Norma Kay gets her first win of her season. That's right, Paul. Norma Kay is on the board for the first time this season. A splendid way to end the week. Back to close our show in a bit. Do not go away. That's it for this edition of Chao Racing 2022 for the week of October 30th, 2022. I hope you enjoyed those races as much as we enjoy posting them. We'll be back next week for more exciting action and surprises. Until then, this is Brad Chang signing off. Keep on smiling, look forward to doing some last minute shopping on trick-or-treaters, and so long everybody! Chao Racing 2022 has been sponsored by Kia Motors and AT&T. This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Join us again for more exciting action here on Chao Racing 2022. Have a safe and happy Halloween holiday, and see you next week.